In any realm or any sphere, if you're looking to accomplish success, there is a need to establish certain ground rules without which you will never accomplish success in that sphere. Let's take the case of weight loss. If I refuse to follow a balanced diet, or if I'm constantly, shying away from my regular gym practice or making lame excuses, I'm never really going to, accomplish success in my weight loss regime. Likewise, in English language communication skills too, we need to have certain ground rules, and these ground rules is what will help us accomplish the much needed success in being an effective communicator. Now, let's look at these very required, essential ground rules, which will be life changing if incorporated on a daily basis. Let's deep dive straight into it. In life, everything becomes easy if we have a friend. Just like in exercise, if you have an exercise buddy, or to listen to your emotional rants, or to vent out your frustration, you have an emotional buddy. Similarly, for language, you need a language buddy, or a mentor for that matter. Basically, someone whom you can connect with on a daily basis and practice your speech. That's when it becomes a very effective and meaningful exercise. If you're picking up certain nuances, certain words, certain vocabulary, certain interesting phrases, you need to be able to practice it on a daily basis. And that makes your learning exercise more effective. Just learning and imbibing is not enough. Implementing an application is equally important. So make sure you find that language buddy with whom you can speak on a daily basis and ensure that you practice as required. There is one skill which is non-negotiable as far as developing command or mastering English language communication skill is concerned, and that one is reading. And that too, mindful reading exercises. Whenever we read, we need to be watchful about the way a particular word has been used in a sentence. That makes this exercise very, very effective. And that's exactly when we understand how we are supposed to use it when we are reading. Growing up, we had no distractions, no social media, no overexposure of the screen time, and that led us to plunging or, losing ourselves to the world of books. There are very many ways to enhance your world. I believe love for books is the best of all. And trust me, it doesn't have to be a detailed reading exercise. If you pick up small snippets to read on a daily basis, that's enough too. You essentially need to administer a daily reading dose to yourself. And this will then become a lifelong practice. Just like the book Atomic Habits recommends, small but effective habits can become powerful mechanisms to transform our lives. I personally grew up reading in my teenage years books like Reader's Digest or the newspaper or any comic I could lay my hands on. I would even read a lot of magazines, and trust me, all that has helped in developing powerful command over the language. Not only that, today I understand contextual meaning of words simply because of the reading habit. Visually too, I recognize words better because I have read them earlier or come across them earlier. So reading is a powerful, non-negotiable skill or practice which I would definitely recommend to all my viewers, all my learners on a daily basis. The third important skill which I will strongly recommend is the ability to build a powerhouse, a storehouse in fact, of vocabulary. Words. Basically, just like money in the bank needs to grow, vocabulary or your word bank needs to grow steadily, I would say daily. I strongly recommend that you start noting down the new words that you come across. In fact, start replacing very elementary basic words with superior words or words which sound more impressive. Let's take some examples of basic words. Case in point, if I'm trying to say I'm happy, I can instead say I'm elated, I'm thrilled, I'm excited, oh my god, I'm over the moon. All of these are simple replacements to the words happy and definitely sound more impressive. Take the case of the word many. Many is often used by us when we are trying to count numbers or attribute something to numbers, you can easily skip the word many and say ample or plethora or dime a dozen. Currently, it's the summer season and mangoes are available in abundance. So there you go. You can replace the word many with in abundance. Okay. Similarly, I would strongly recommend that you make a log or maintain somewhere in your computer or possibly maintain a steady record of the new words that you're incorporating in your vocabulary. Let's make our word bank grow and see how powerful and impressive. You will find this as a major change, a major shift in your communication skill. You can even go to our Insta page. We are regularly sharing reels, and these reels, these words will definitely add to your word bank kitty. The fourth skill, which I would strongly recommend to all my listeners and viewers, is the listening skill. Listening is a very powerful tool or a very effective tool if you want to develop command over any language. Think about it. How did we ever learn our mother tongue? Nobody really sat down and taught us the vocabulary or the pronunciation or the meaning of the words, right? It was all through the listening skill and the speech practice that we developed this skill of, imbibing our mother tongue in our day-to-day routine. So basically, similarly, if you want to develop command over English language communication, a steady dose of listening skill. Listen to your favorite newsreader, or for that matter, if you love listening to my videos, listen to the YouTube videos in a loop. When you do something in a repetitive manner, you will see over a period of time, those words become your words. Those words start reflecting in your communication too. I'll give you a very good example for this. When you're driving your car and possibly listening to a song and you start humming along subconsciously during the day, even when you're not actively listening to that song, you start humming it. Why? Because it is there in your subconscious memory. So trust me, listening, and that too, mindful listening skill, is a very powerful tool. Listen to audios in English. It could be anything. It could be playing in the background while you're actively doing some other activity. And these words or the use of those words will register simply because you paid attention to the listening skill development. So that's my strong recommendation. Make sure that on a daily basis you incorporate certain words in your listening skill ability. Last but certainly not the least, if you feel you want somebody to listen to you as you practice, if you feel you want some expert to guide you in a very structured manner and incorporate all these skills that I recommended, come to us. English Excellence with Chhaya has very powerful programs, and fortunately we are an online English academy, so we can cater to all your needs simply through our expertise, and we dole out very good programs based on your need. Suppose you're a housewife or a student or a business owner, or for that matter a working professional, we have something for everyone. What this particular recommendation helps is it provides you a platform where you're not only motivated to, but also constantly egged on to practice more and more skills in English communication. We all need that nudge when we are trying to achieve something. And trust me, English Excellence with Chhaya will not only give you that nudge, but the much needed push in that direction to make sure you augment your English language communication skills. We have customized, tailor-made programs where we make sure that every error that you make is clearly documented. Everything that you speak is clearly noted, and at the same time we help you with plethora of activities which will help you enhance your current language levels and take it several notches higher. I have had the privilege of students who have been with me for a long time and have actually developed themselves from zilch to where they are today, and it makes me really, really proud to be a part of their journey. So trust me, if all else fails, this will work. Come to us and we will give you the much needed platform where you can develop English language communication skills and make it a part of your daily routine. Simply like, food that we need to survive or water that we need to drink up to survive. English language communication skill is a much needed fuel to augment us further in our career. And English Excellence with Chhaya offers that platform. So call us today.